I'm Amy.
And Heather has asked us to answer a few questions for you guys. How did you find about Gyaru?
We found out about Gyaru when we went to Japan and we bought some magazines. Like, we didn't really know a lot about Gyaru then, but we knew about Marikyu, so we went there and, of course, saw the fashion, then like the magazines in stores and we bought that.
Yeah, but we didn't really start Gyaru at that time. We bought Sujan's fall slashes and they were like really long and we tried them once and they just went all the way like out and we weren't really doing Gyaru makeup, so it looked really horrible. And at least for me,
my first experience, I don't even remember. I just recently looked through those pictures and even though I didn't have circle lenses and my makeup wasn't perfect, it wasn't horrible or anything, at least in my opinion.
Yeah. What is Gyaru to you? I've never really thought about what Gyaru is to me.
Gyaru is just kind of like a fashion
that allows us to just be who we want to be, really. Like,
it's like every fashion is, I guess.
Yeah, but Icelandic fashion is like really, really, really boring. Like seriously, there's just black and everyone's wearing the same stuff and you're just like...
Yeah,
so it just allows you to be different than...
And they have like many styles and stuff like that.
Yeah, so it's like you can always find what suits you. Yeah. What is your favorite thing about Gyaru?
The makeup, I guess.
The
clothes. I think for me it's the clothes. Like recently I would like minimize my makeup, but like I just love the clothes the most.
Yeah, there's nothing like that really stands out. It's just the
whole thing together.
Yeah.
Like everything coming well together. Not just one thing, like everything matters.
Who are your inspirations, influences on your style? T&T probably. Look at their blogs quite a lot.
But I guess like when it comes to our style, we don't really look to someone for inspiration. We look at the websites with the clothes and we just like, oh, I want that. And then we just do what we want with it. Like for example, like I love G&T, but like their style is a bit different from us. Even though I like love everything about them, it's like everything. But like I never look towards a certain model or producer or whatever for inspiration. I just look at the pictures, they're pretty.
Yeah, I would say though that like some models really influence me in how I want to have my hair and like my makeup, but with my makeup, like, I mean, they're Asian, I'm a Westerner, and so like, even if I do try some of the makeup that they do, I have different eye type, I have different skin, so it never really comes out the same, so I don't always like really try that hard to look like them, but yeah, I would like to look like some of them more. How did you choose or not choose a substyle? Okay, we've kind of been like, mostly we were Rúmagjöru, I guess, because we were very nýgislesa.
But like, I guess we were kind of like, at a while, kind of like rock a bit.
Yeah.
But still not really.
Yeah.
It was kind of like a few months phase right before we came to Japan, and then we like fell in love with Lisa.
And we were Rúmagjöru for like, wow, probably almost 3 years.
No, it was more like 2 years, like 2012, 2015 now. And we like quit.
Yeah, almost 3 years.
And like
a year ago.
Yeah, like we worked for a year, 2012 to 2013, and then we came home, we continued wearing it, but we weren't buying many new clothes. But still, like, we just gradually realized, like, Lisa wasn't our thing anymore, because I don't know, maybe it's just us, but like Lisa is so much just dresses, and you can't coordinate dresses that well. You can't put them with like pads or another skirt or whatever. So you can't make as many outfits as I would like. So we started, not this summer, but the summer before that, we started buying like different clothes, trying to get more into Gyaru.
But it kind of took us a while, even though we started last summer.
Yeah, it's kind of like we bought from Galstar, but like not really clothes that we ended up liking that much.
Yeah, so it wasn't really working out, and we had to kind of, I don't know, I felt like we had to put it off for quite a while to
actually like start making our like new closet.
yeah.
And then we fell in love with Delay.
And that, you know.
Yeah, and we bought like Fikubikuro and like from like Zeros. But still like those clothes weren't like, they were good for like 2 or 3 times, but then after that we were just like, meh.
Yeah, so just long story short, we like only Gyaru because it just, I don't know, the clothes just like are
You can like
easiest
fit,
for us.
yeah, like you can fit, like this top can fit with mini skirt and pants. And there's not be any trouble to actually find something that fits with it.
Yeah, and it's just like, it's more mature than others, than many other styles.
And we're not like
really
focused on one store, like with Lizzie. Like so hard, and for me, like it's like just like substyle on its own. So often I feel like if I buy clothing from another brand, it won't have the same atmosphere around it as maybe another one from Lizzie. So it's kind of hard to coordinate it together, in my opinion. That's what I often felt like.
So like now we're buying from Be Sexy, Lip Service, and like, okay, those are the most, okay, we haven't bought from many other brands.
Like Rihanna, Jura, 360 and those brands, they're only Gyaru. While I feel like Delay and Jura are more like One Akityo or something like that. I heard someone use that like name before, but I feel like they're kind of a category on its own, even though you can like might say it a bit like between like categories, if you know what I mean. But still I feel like they're like a category of their own.
How has Gyaru influenced or changed your life? I guess in a way it made us more confident.
Yeah, it's like when now I feel confident, like I don't feel uncomfortable wearing tops that actually show a bit of cleavage. I usually don't like wearing it because, I don't know, I just don't like showing a lot of cleavage, even though I do, but I don't feel uncomfortable doing so. But like I remember like when we were like in 9th grade, we were like 15 I guess, there was this like party at school and we went out with our aunt, we bought a top that was like really revealing. And God, I felt so uncomfortable the whole time.
And
like,
I mean all through high school also.
Yeah, we wore like sweaters just to cover ourselves up. We like felt uncomfortable wearing short dresses or skirts. And we always like wore like biker pants underneath them. Like we still do, but still we don't. But still if you're like wearing stockings that like just stay where they're supposed to stay, then we don't feel uncomfortable going without them.
Yeah, and also like I remember so well, like we never used nail polish, just like never. And then like I really wanted to use a nail polish, but I put it on and I felt so uncomfortable. I felt like everyone would be staring at my nails. Now I don't think I would ever feel like that, except for like we go to Japan, we come back to Iceland, and Icelandic people can be close-minded and just weird about different things, so they stare. So once in a while it's just like, okay, I can't, like the first week or something we come back home, we feel uncomfortable, but then it's like, fuck them. How have you improved in Gyaru since you started? A lot, I guess. I mean, to begin with, we didn't really do that much makeup when we started doing Gyaru.
Like our base makeup was also quite bad because here in Iceland, it might be weird, but like there are a lot of girls that are like white as like us. But it's really hard to find actually makeup that is light enough because tanning is also quite popular here. So we often had just like stuff that was a bit too dark for our skin, so it became a bit blotchy, and like of course we were not the best ones at applying to begin with. But then we went to Japan and we got better makeup products and got
we got to try a lot of makeup products and like
because it was cheaper.
Yeah, so we could buy and try things out and like not just I wasted like $40 or something on something I'm not gonna use ever again. So we've improved in that, and like I guess style-wise as well, since like when we started first like trying to dress up, it was often really.
I think like I guess you could say that because we started kind of late with fashion, could say we were taking out of bad fashion from like when we were 18 to like 21, I guess, like you could say.
Yeah.
Like we were taking that out when usually people do that from like 14 to 16 or something like that.
Yeah.
We kind of like hopped on a train quite late, I guess you could say.
Do you have any advice for makeup you could share? I guess like don't just think about like say if you like this certain eye shape. Don't just do that eye shape because you like it. Try to do something that suits you.
Yeah,
like,
try like many different like change that for a while. Also with your eyebrows, always try to change a bit because you can always go back to the thing you did before. Like always try to evolve and try new stuff. You don't have to stick to the old stuff because you're comfortable with it or you can't do it perfectly because it's quite normal to do mistakes.
Yeah, just like try new stuff and try to find what suits you best. Don't just like copy your favorite model and think that that's all you need to do. Like maybe there's something that suits you better.
Yeah.
And that doesn't have to be a bad thing. Advice for hair. Don't rely just on wig pieces.
Yeah.
Or don't just leave your hair to be just there. It's kind of sad sometimes to see girls that have put a lot of effort into the makeup and even outfit and then their hair is just like
flat.
You can of course have straight hair but like
at least make it look alive and don't only rely on wigs. Especially when you get to Gyaru, like I hardly see Gyaru with wigs. Like hair is like a really big part of Gyaru in my opinion. Try to make something with your hair that looks good for you. Make it alive.
Do you have any advice for building a wardrobe for Gyaru? I guess like
don't go all over
the place.
But with brands it's kind of hard mixing and like with Dia and Mars and Lizzie, so you can't really mix those three together that easily. You can a bit maybe, but still it can be hard. When you're starting out and you want to buy brand, try to find the brand that you're just like 100% sure you like. Buy a few pieces from there, like maybe a few bottoms, a few tops.
So you have a few coordinates that you can make and not just like you buy like some tops and some pants and like just one top goes with this pants and this top only goes with this pants.
We did that like mistake when we went for the first time to Japan in 2010. Like we had no idea where we wanted to take our style.
Yeah, we just like
we didn't have any style at the time, you know.
Yeah.
So like when you're beginning, just find one brand that you like, buy a few pieces, and then like gradually start building up a bigger one, and even like buying from other brands items that actually fit with the ones you had before.
Yeah.
This year like that Agio or Gyaru or whatever you're starting is the right fit for you.
Try to think it through. Don't just like, oh, this is nice, buy it. That might be kind of bad in the long run.
Especially if it's expensive.
Do you have any advice for new Gyaru who are just starting out? Yeah, just like go through all the substyles, I guess. See what you are drawn to the most.
And maybe even look at like what other like Gaijin Gyaru are doing with that. These clothes often look really different on Japanese and Western girls. Like it may look really good on a Japanese girl or it may look really bad, like depending on. And then like for Western girls it might be actually the opposite. Also like be just confident in what you want to wear. Don't buy Agio if you don't feel comfortable being actually a bit more sexier.
And don't buy like fleece Lisa if you don't buy it. Like in Western countries it's like something that's childish is often
stared at or looked at.
Even looked a bit down on. We found here in Iceland. It's just like, what is wrong with you? Like you're 24 years old and dressed like a child. Seriously? But like, just like know who you are.
And that know that you feel comfortable in your own country wearing these clothes.
Yes.
Because you can't just be wearing your clothes at home. You have to be able to go out and actually use the clothes. Otherwise, it's kind of a waste of money to be.
Yeah. It's kind of sad if you would like a style that much but can't even wear it outside because you're scared. At least you would have to work on that with yourself then if you're scared about it, because you're not supposed to feel like that. Yeah, you're just supposed to do what you're comfortable with and just find confidence in yourself.
And then maybe gradually.
Yeah, I mean, you can always start small. You don't have to like start with the full-on thing. You can just start with a bit of makeup and your hair, and maybe even just normal clothes, just to try it out for yourself, or just try some Gyaru clothes. Like even if you like Gaijin, just try the clothes, go out in just the clothes, even though you look like a total hobo in the face. Just like feel comfortable with yourself and try it out. So I think like we've answered all the or like most of the questions that we got. So yeah, I hope this was interesting.